What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with another Bloons video. And first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we're going to be jumping into today's advanced challenge, Expensive Gang. For this challenge, we will have our monkey knowledge turned off. Now, unfortunately, I will be using my hero, so if you do not have the hero Benjamin unlocked, I strongly recommend unlocking him for this challenge. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So as you can see, we have decreased money, we have no continues, and of course we have decreased self-ceramic balloons and faster MOABs. So, I do have a plan that I feel works extremely well, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start placing towers. So we are going to be starting off with Benjamin, and that's just to make sure that we get a little bit of extra monies. And then we're going to be placing a dart monkey right here in this corner, upgrading it to crossbow, and then pressing play. So in these early rounds, we will end up letting a few balloons slip through, and that's just because we don't have enough popping power, because I did end up going with Benjamin. Alright, so we can go ahead and get our auto start going here. Speed things back up, and then we're just slowly going to start upgrading this dart monkey. Next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up to buy ourselves a heli chopper. Nope, actually I lied. We're going to save ourselves up some money to go ahead and buy our second dart monkey here, and that's because we need to go ahead and upgrade him all the way to Juggernaut. That way we have a little bit of lead popping power. Now it may take us a little bit to actually save up the money to go ahead and buy our Juggernaut, but in the end it's actually going to be very much worth it. And then the next thing that we're going to be going for after that is going to be our helicopter from that point on. Alright, perfect. So unfortunately we don't have our popping power just yet, but we will have it relatively soon. Alright, and this is why I chose to use Benjamin for this challenge, is he's getting us just slightly a bit more money, which is exactly why he's a great hero to have, especially for half cash modes and stuff like that. If you're struggling with half cash modes and gaining money yourself, just go ahead and get yourself a Benjamin. It's a little bit of a investment in the early game, but you will end up making increased money, making the investment well worth it. Alright, so as soon as we can go ahead and afford this Juggernaut, we're going to go ahead and buy it. Now I do know if I went with the helicopter pilot with razor blades, it would have been just as effective, but unfortunately with the helicopter pilot it's just a little bit too expensive, and we would actually let more lead balloons through than if we just went ahead and upgraded our dart monkey to the Juggernaut. And now the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up the money for our helicopter pilot. So as soon as we can afford that, we're going to go ahead and buy it. We're actually going to be going with quite a few helicopters here. The first one is going to be upgraded to a MOAB shove with IR scanner. Alright, there's the IFR. And I'm going to go ahead and lock him in place right here on the corner. Alright, there's our faster firing. Now the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and save up our money to go ahead and buy MOAB shove. It's just to make sure that we're all prepared and set for round 40. You could probably go ahead and get yourself a different power before this, but at the same time I like to make sure that we're all set and ready to go for the future rounds, especially the extremely hard rounds, since this is like an alternate balloons rounds style of challenge. I feel as though going with the MOAB shove first to make sure that we're able to afford it is the better play here, but that's just my personal opinion. So as you can see, we almost have enough money to go ahead and buy our MOAB shove, so as soon as we can do that, we're going to go ahead and buy it. And then once we get our MOAB shove up, then the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up for another helicopter pilot. And yes, I do know we're letting a few lives slip through, but again, it's not that big a deal in these early rounds. It's just we need to go ahead and make sure that we do not let any other balloons through. And let me see, let's go ahead and switch our helicopter pilot over to this side to make sure that we're able to take care of those. because we were letting a little bit more balloons through than I initially wanted. Let's go ahead and lock him in place right here in the center wall. That way he's able to shoot over the wall on both sides. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our second helicopter pilot going here. And for this one, we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves Pursuit. And then we're going to be upgrading to faster firing with faster darts. And that's just to make sure that he's able to keep up with all of these massive rushes of balloons that we have going here. Alright, perfect. Now, as soon as we can go ahead and get our monkey village going, we should be all set to go, and we shouldn't need to worry about letting any more balloons slip through. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves the monkey village, upgrade to radar scanner as soon as we possibly can. And as soon as we get this radar scanner, we will be perfectly set and we won't let any more lives slip through. So we just need to go ahead and rely on our dart monkey and our juggernaut to go ahead and finish off of these balloons until we were able to upgrade our monkey village to radar scanner. Alright, and then now that we have the MOAB shove, we're going to go ahead and deal with this MOAB balloon with no issues. And because we have Benjamin, we're actually going to destroy the MOAB balloon in one shot. Alright, and our helicopter pilot should be able to deal with all of these balloons. I know there's a lot of them, but the helicopter pilot is extremely good in dealing with those balloons. So let's go ahead and upgrade to another Razor rotors, then we'll go ahead and upgrade to another faster darts. And that's just because we want to make sure that we're able to travel pretty much the entire map, ensuring that we don't let any balloons slip through. Now that we have the two helicopter pilots with Razor darts, we should not let any more balloons slip through. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves a fourth helicopter here. And again, we're going to upgrade it to Pursuit. And for this one, we're actually going to go with Downdraft, just to go ahead and send any balloons back to the start of the map that make it just a little bit too far. Alright, and we should be able to afford Downdraft in just 1 second. So as soon as we can afford that, we're going to go ahead and buy it. And that's just to make sure that we do not let any balloons slip through, like I've been saying this entire time. Alright, so there's our Downdraft. So now any balloons that make it a little bit too far, our Downdraft should send them back to the start of the map. Next thing that we can do is we can go ahead and upgrade to jungle drums. That way our helicopter pilots get a little bit of increased attack speed. And perfect. And now that we have all of this going, we really shouldn't struggle too much with popping all of these balloons from here on out. Alright. So we did let one MOAB balloon slip through there. Hopefully we're able to finish off the last of these balloons here. Yep. And of course, because we have our MOAB shove helicopter pilot right here in the center of the wall, he's able to knock back the MOAB balloons twice. Alright. So the next thing that we're going to be going for is we're actually going to go ahead and go for, I feel like going with the super monkey is going to be the best call here, because I don't think we're going to be able to afford the Apache dart ship by the time we actually want it. So let's go ahead and upgrade him to ultra vision, and then we're going to be going for the robo monkey as well. Now I did get his placement a little off here, but I want to make sure that we had 2 sectors covered, and because we have the Benjamin hero, these MOAB balloons really aren't giving us too much of an issue. And round 54, we are dealing with this BFB with no issues. And then of course, because we have the downdraft helicopter, any balloons that come out of the MOAB are just instantly sent back to the start of the map. And then of course, if any balloons do actually make it down here to the bottom, we do have the super monkey in the very back to help out our helicopter pilots, which is exactly why I went ahead and stuck him in the back of the map. Alright, there we go. Perfect. And now our super monkey in the very back is going to actually end up taking care of the loose balloons. And again, this is why Benjamin is such a good hero, is of course the ability to instantly destroy a MOAB balloon that is low health. Alright, perfect. And our super monkey is able to deal with that. And of course, having this MOAB shove helicopter right here in the center of the wall is going to ensure that we're able to keep these MOAB balloons at bay while our 3 helicopter pilots deal with the rest of the balloons. And of course, like I was saying, the next tower that we're going to go for is we're going to be going for this robo monkey, and that's just to make sure that we're able to deal with each and every single one of these balloons. Alright, there is our robo monkey, so any balloons that do end up making it a little bit too far, our robo monkey should be able to finish them off. And of course, it is round 59. Round 60, it's the last round. We just have one reinforced BFB to deal with, and we should make easy work of round 60 just because they're only MOAB balloons opposed to a bunch of different balloons. Alright, and there was the reinforced MOAB balloons and the reinforced BFB. And we have officially beaten today's advanced challenge, Expensive Gang. So the most important part of this challenge, of course, is having our Benjamin right here. Without our Benjamin, this strategy would not work because, of course, the MOAB balloons would get just a little bit too far. Now, one thing you can probably do a little bit different than me is work on the positioning of the super monkey just a little bit. I feel like if I would have placed him a little bit closer to this wall, he would have been a little bit more effective with that epic range. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload it daily. But anyways, guys, as always, I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives. And I will see you guys in the next one.